this. There you go. Aaron Yeager. My God, what's up, man? You little menace to society, my nigga. Alright, so I have many goals and aspirations that I want to achieve in life. And I know that I'm going to have to put in work. But sometimes my body just be like, nah. And I know in order to accomplish these goals, like, I gotta eventually do it. But I also gotta eventually die in the future. So, like, what are we talking about? I got so much, like, charisma and so much built up energy within me to do it. But, like, that initial energy, like, I don't know, like, it eventually runs out. Like, that initial fire, that initial flare I once had, like, it's now gone. And now I'm trying to... Wait, what are you doing? Recording? Bro, say swear to God. Swear to God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hallelujah. Oh my gosh. Hallelujah. Bro, hallelujah. God finally answered my prayers. I thought you was never gonna go back to YouTube. You finally started recording. What? Dog, like, you was late as hell, bro. I already made like 5 videos. Bro, it's been over a year, man. I thought we was gonna trap off rice and honey for the rest of our lives. Bro, what are you talking about, bro? We was never down bad. Every day you woke up like a bum. I thought we was finna be down bad forever. You doing nothing with your life. You finally got something going on for yourself, man. Finally. It's been over a year. I thought it was never gonna happen. I thought I would never live to see the day, but here we are. Wow. I'm speechless. I'm so proud of you. Alright, like I was saying, man, like that initial fire I once had that like drove me to go chase after my goal, like is now gone. So like I'm trying to figure out how can I get that fire back and what can I do to, like, you know, get me in the right mindset so I can go after my goal again. See, the thing is, a lot of y'all don't realize is it's not about you being motivated. Motivation is the problem, because whatever you want, you most likely want it for a good reason, and y'all just don't have the mental discipline to be able to go after what you want. So this video I'm about to be talking about the difference between motivation and discipline and why we need the two in order to go after what we want. Let me give y'all a scenario. So, alright, so picture this. Picture you one day, right, you was on YouTube or whatever, right, and then you come across this one motivational video about, like, I don't know, fucking, like, how to eat more vegetables, how to live a healthier life. You done saw that video, and because it was a motivational video, it motivated you to, you know, like, start eating healthy a little bit, right? And it motivated you, okay, maybe I need to put down the little, you know, the little Skittles bag, you feel me? Put down the Skittles bag and pick up the broccoli. Yeah, I'm not talking about that broccoli, but, you know, pick up the broccoli, you feel me? So you done watched that video, and now you feel inspired, like, okay, now I can, you know, live a healthier life. Now I know what to do in order to be healthier, right? And then, like, 2 weeks later, you find yourself going back to eating fucking M&Ms and fucking Kit Kat all day, bro. And you're wondering, like, what happened? And now I look at you, you start questioning yourself, you start making some BS theories, saying some, hey, maybe this healthy lifestyle just wasn't for me, or, like, I don't know, maybe the healthy food I was eating, you know, probably wasn't food that I like or whatever, right? But the thing is, the real answer is, you place too much hope on motivation. Y'all gotta get this through your head. Like, you gotta realize there's two types of people. There's the person that places his hopes on motivation, the one that, you know, watches things like motivational videos and, like, read inspirational things like testimonies or whatever, right? And they think that that is good enough to change their life, which it can be, but most cases is not. And then there's the disciplined person. That's the person that actually, you know, conditions their mind and their body to be able to adjust to the lifestyle that they want. Alright, so we're going to start with the first one, which is the one that is actually the most common, unfortunately, and that's motivation. Alright, so the definition of motivation is the reason or reasons one has for acting or behaving in a particular way. Alright, to really, like, you know, summarize motivation into one word is really just reason. The reason you're doing something. And, like, The thing is, do you have a reason to go after a goal? It's going to inspire you to go after it more because you have something to actually connect with it. You feel me? Like, you have something to actually relate to that goal because you have a reason to actually get it. But the thing is, a lot of y'all motherfuckers gotta realize is being inspired is not enough to get to your goal, my nigga. Let's use the example of the motivational speech, right? You done listen to a motivational speech and it connects with you. Obviously, it connects with you. That's the point of motivational speech. But like, yeah, it connects with you in a deep way. Pause. And you start feeling like, man, this message is really resonating with me and I really understand what this person is talking about. Like, wow, like I can really like understand at a deep level, and I feel like there's a connection between me and it. But really, that's all the positive there is towards motivation. And the thing that got y'all twisted and is biting y'all on the dick, pause, is the fact that motivation is just a feeling. And like all feelings, you know, it comes and goes. The thing, y'all trying to clench onto that one feeling that is going to eventually leave because that's how feelings work. Y'all trying to clench onto that and y'all trying to use that as the driving factor for you to go after what you're trying to go after. But the thing is, you're not going to feel the same way after you did like 3 weeks ago after you done watched that motivational video, because that was a feeling you had when you watched the motivational video. Like if a shawty's addicted to giving head, right? And she has a friend who's more likely a feminist saying that you shouldn't give men head because it's a wrong thing to do and men don't deserve top, right? Yeah, she's gonna listen to you or whatever, but like, you know, give her like 2 or 3 weeks. Shawty's gonna be sprinting back to that dick fast and the Usain Bolt on the 100-meter dash on me. Okay, I know that was a terrible example, but like, I'm pretty sure you get the gist. Well, I know for a fact Shawty got the gist. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say motivation is bad, because motivation is still a good thing, because that's the initial spark to get you on your journey to do what you're trying to do. Basically what I'm saying is motivation is that first step that you need for you to be on your way. And of course, you need way more than one step to reach the finish line. And that's exactly where discipline comes in. So now, discipline. I'm gonna read out the definition of discipline right quick. Discipline, the practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior, using punishment to correct disobedience. It really is conditioning yourself to be able to mold your mind so you can be able to obtain whatever you, not only obtain, but like be able to hold wherever you're trying to obtain. Of course, like I said, there's going to be days where you're not motivated, and that's exactly where discipline comes in, because the days that you aren't motivated, the days that you don't feel like doing something, like I said, you don't feel like doing something because motivation is just a feeling, you're going to have to use your conditioning of your own self, your own willpower, to be able to get yourself up and do what you have to do. Whether that's, you know, working out, whether that's, you know, freaking working on music, whether that's sucking dick, I mean, whether that's, you know, doing anything important, you gotta like be able to pick yourself up and go do it, whether you feel like doing it or not. The thing that separates motivation and discipline is motivation, there's only one form of motivation, and that's, you know, the feeling of being motivated. But discipline, there's many applications and many levels of being disciplined. You feel me? Like, one person can be disciplined more than another person, but it's really hard for one person to be more motivated than another person. How you judge someone's motivation is based off how disciplined they are. You feel me? So like, if two people are chasing after the same goal, you judge the person's how motivated someone is based off the discipline. Really, discipline is the backbone of motivation. Like motivation is the bun and discipline is the burger. Like, discipline is LeBron and motivation is the Lakers. Like, you feel me? Like, motivation is basically being carried by discipline. Now, why do you get unmotivated? And there's really many reasons to that. Like, if you keep watching the same motivational video over and over and over again, like, it's gonna lose its flair and it's not gonna hit the same no more. Probably you might not feel the same tomorrow or next week or whenever the time may come. And like, you just gotta realize that, and like, over time it's just not gonna be hitting the same no more. After the first thing don't hit no more, you start to search and you start to look for something else that can hit you. Pause. Another reason why you might get unmotivated is you probably have a different mindset now. Like, you probably have a different mindset or a different perspective on whatever you're trying to obtain. Like if your initial reason, right, you might have a different initial reason on why you want to, you know, chase a goal, and then over time that reason might switch or that reason might change because of, you know, circumstances, and then you have a different mindset, meaning that you're going to be unmotivated to chase that thing because you're a different person, basically. Another reason why you might get unmotivated because, you know, you probably have doubts, which is, you know, pretty self-explanatory. I don't feel like I gotta explain that there. Another reason is, you know, what most people don't really generally look towards, but it's definitely a reason, and that is, you know, your reasons for getting motivated was probably a good reason. You probably just overheard something that sounded cool to you and like, man, that sounds pretty cool. Maybe I could do that too. And like, you never had a connection towards it. The thing is, a lot of people gotta realize is you will get unmotivated at times. You will get unmotivated. You won't feel like doing something, you feel me? Like, shawty might not want to give you that neck at the moment, you feel me? And that's exactly why you discipline her ass. According to the definition of discipline, right? The practice of training people using punishment to correct disobedience. Like, nigga, if you don't Chris Brown or shit, the fuck you talking about? Like, this shit ain't finna top itself. So now the question is, how do you build discipline? Well, there's many simple things you can do, but the thing is, it takes consistency. You gotta be able to make this a habit. Things like waking up earlier. You know, I wake up 7 o'clock every day, so like, you know, take it as you will. Eat healthier, and like also practice, do some meditation, you know, get your mind right a little bit, clear out all the mental fog in your brain, and then you could be able to reset your mind to be able to focus on what you're doing, build that discipline. All right, so in conclusion, man, like, you need both discipline and motivation. You need both of them. They both play an important factor on you reaching a goal or you trying to obtain anything really in life. Like, you need motivation to give you that initial spark, that reason to going after the thing you want to go after, and you need discipline to be able to hold that motivation in place so you won't lose yourself while you're trying to achieve the thing you're trying to achieve. Like, if you have motivation with no discipline, man, like, you're gonna constantly need external sources to fuel you, to give you that energy to make a move. You're gonna constantly fail because there's nothing sustaining it. It's not like stable at all. And like, if you only have discipline with no motivation, you're not going to be able to determine the thing you want for yourself like that. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm perfect too, man. Like, I still struggle with this stuff till this day too, man. Crazy. Like, I still struggle. There's still a lot of things that I need to work on when it comes to being motivated and trying to how to find a balance between motivation and discipline, and like, when can I tap into discipline whenever I don't feel motivated? Like, people really only focus on getting motivated and like, man, if I get motivated, I can be able to do this. I just need to get motivated. Like, dog, you're missing a whole other piece. That's like watching Naruto Shippuden while watching the first Naruto, and then you done come across this one character with black hair named Sasuke, and you're like, who is this guy? Like, nigga, what? Anyways, thank y'all for watching. Bye.